Hey everyone, it's Michael. So you want to be a musician, huh? Write songs, play gigs, maybe even hear your music on the radio someday? That's awesome. But before you quit your day job and buy that one-way ticket to LA, we need to have a little chat about the music industry. See, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. If you're thinking about starting a music career, here are 10 little-known facts about the music industry that you should be aware of. Consider this video your essential packing list for the wild ride that is the music business. You might be the most naturally gifted musician this side of the Mississippi, able to shred a guitar solo or belt out high notes. But here's the thing, raw talent is only a tiny piece of the puzzle. The music industry, at its core, is a business. The ones who make it are often the ones who understand how to build a brand, promote themselves, and navigate the industry's ins and outs. We live in the age of Spotify, Apple Music, and a million other streaming platforms. It's incredible to have so much music at our fingertips, but here's the catch: streaming royalties are abysmally low. To put it in perspective, you'd need millions of streams just to make minimum wage. Streaming is a fantastic tool for discovery, for getting your music heard by a wider audience. But if you're relying solely on streaming to pay your bills, you're gonna have a bad time. Diversify your income streams, my friend. Back in the day, record labels used to invest in developing artists. Today, labels are more likely to sign artists who have already built a following, a brand, and a buzz around their music. Think of it like applying for a job. You wouldn't show up to an interview without a resume, would you? It's the same with record labels. You need to come to the table with something to offer. A dedicated fan base, a strong online presence, a clear artistic vision. Ah, the open road, the screaming fans, the thrill of playing your music live every night. Touring can be an incredible experience, but it's also a logistical and financial nightmare, especially when you're first starting out. Travel costs, accommodation, equipment rentals, paying your bandmates, it all adds up. And it's not uncommon for artists to lose money on their first few tours. Successful touring requires meticulous planning, budgeting, and often a bit of luck. Music rights and copyright law can seem like a labyrinthine mess, but trust me, this is one area where you don't want to plead ignorance. If you don't understand how copyright works, you could end up losing ownership of your music or, even worse, facing a lawsuit. Register your songs with the Copyright Office. Learn the difference between a master recording and a publishing right, and get yourself a good music lawyer. Having a manager and booking agent can be invaluable as your career progresses. They have the connections, the experience, and the industry know-how to open doors that would otherwise remain firmly shut. But they also take a cut of your earnings. Before you sign away a chunk of your future income, ask yourself, are you at a point in your career where you truly need their services? The music industry is a people business. It's about building relationships with other artists, producers, songwriters, DJs, journalists, anyone and everyone who contributes to the vast ecosystem of music. Networking is crucial, no doubt about it. But here's the thing, relationships can only get you so far. Ultimately, it's the music that matters most. Your talent, your originality, your unique voice. That's what will sustain your career in the long run. We've all seen it happen. An unknown artist posts a song or video online, it goes viral, and suddenly, they're everywhere. It's the dream, right? Instant global recognition. But here's the thing about viral fame, it's often fleeting. Unless you can back up that initial buzz with consistent, high-quality content and a solid strategy for growth, you'll quickly fade into obscurity. You don't need to be a chart-topping pop star to make a living from music. One of the most lucrative avenues for independent musicians is sync licensing. This is when you license your music for use in TV shows, movies, commercials, video games, you name it. It's a fantastic way to generate passive income and get your music heard by a wider audience. Let's be real. The music industry can be a roller coaster of emotions. It's full of rejection, uncertainty, and financial instability. Don't underestimate the importance of self-care, therapy, and sound financial planning. Having a backup plan isn't giving up on your dreams. It's being prepared for the realities of a tough business. Look, I know this might seem like a lot to process. The music industry is complex, it's competitive, and it's not for the faint of heart. But if you're truly passionate about music, if you can't imagine yourself doing anything else, then it's all worth it. So, go out there, make music, share your art, and don't be afraid to learn from both your triumphs and your stumbles. Who knows, maybe one day you'll be back here making a video like this, sharing your own hard-won wisdom with the next generation of dreamers and music lovers.